Long ago, after the time of Prophet Adam, as people lived in peace, followed Allah's guidance, and remained united. But over generations, as people forgot their roots, their hearts turned away from the truth. Instead of worshipping Allah alone, they began to glorify righteous men who had passed away. To remember them, they built statues. These statues, over time, became idols, and slowly, people began to worship them. This was the beginning of shirk, associating partners with Allah. It was during this time of growing darkness that Allah chose Hazrat Nuh as a prophet. He was known for his wisdom, honesty, and clean heart. Allah gave him a clear mission to call his people back to Tawheed, the worship of Allah alone. Hazrat Nuh stood before his people and said with sincerity, "O my people, worship Allah, for you have no other God but Him. If you do not stop, a painful punishment will come upon you." But the people laughed. "What punishment? Look at our lives, full of ease and joy. We do not need your message." Still, Nuh did not give up. He continued preaching, day and night, in public and in private, with gentle words and sometimes with strong warnings. "I fear for you the punishment of a great day," he pleaded. "Seek forgiveness from your Lord. He is most forgiving. He will send rain, increase your wealth and children, and give you gardens and rivers." Yet the people closed their ears. They placed their fingers in them, covered themselves with their clothes, and turned away in arrogance. Some said, "He's just a man like us." Others accused him of being a liar or a madman. Despite this harsh rejection, Hazrat Nuh's heart remained full of mercy. He prayed to Allah for guidance and never grew tired. He didn't seek reward or fame. He said, "O my people, I do not ask you for any reward. My reward is only with Allah." He gave his people hope that if they repented, Allah would forgive all their sins. He reminded them of Allah's creation, the skies, the stars, the earth, the rivers, all signs of Allah's power and mercy. But their hearts were sealed, and their arrogance blinded them. Only a small group of people, mostly the poor, the weak, and the outcasts, believed in his message. The leaders mocked them, saying, "Shall we follow you, when only the lowest among us believe in you?" To this, Hazrat Nuh replied, "Their worth is known to Allah, not to you." His message was clear, his patience unmatched. For 950 years, he stood as a caller to truth, never once abandoning his duty. He became a symbol of endurance and a shining example of a true messenger, loyal to his Lord, no matter the obstacles. Continued to preach the message of Allah. The people's rejection only became more severe. Instead of listening with open hearts, they turned further away in arrogance. What began as mockery soon turned into hostility. They laughed, insulted, and even tried to silence him. Some of the leaders of his nation began to spread lies. "He is just a human like us. Why should we listen to him? If Allah wanted to guide us, wouldn't He have sent an angel instead?" They accused him of madness, of inventing lies, of seeking control over the people. But Nuh remained calm. He knew that his mission was not to force belief, but to deliver the truth clearly and patiently. When the wealthy and powerful saw the poor and weak following Nuh, they became even more arrogant. If he were truly a prophet, they argued, he would have noble followers like us. They thought that status and wealth determined the truth. But Nuh replied wisely, "Do you expect me to drive away those who believe just because they are poor? Their value is with Allah, not in your eyes. The disbelievers gave him an ultimatum. Drive them away or we won't listen to you. Hazrat Nuh has firmly refused. I cannot do what you ask. I am not the keeper of Allah's treasures, nor do I claim to know the unseen. I do not say I am an angel. I will never turn away those who believe. If I do that, I would be among the wrongdoers. Years passed, then decades, then centuries, and yet the same rejection continued. But Nuh's heart remained strong. He walked the streets, visited homes, stood in gatherings, always delivering the same call. O my people, worship Allah alone and fear Him. That is the straight path. Still, the people responded with coldness. They would cover their heads with clothes to avoid seeing him. They plugged their ears. They told their children, "Don't listen to this man. He only brings confusion." Some even plotted to stop him completely. They whispered among themselves, "Don't leave your idols, Wad, Suwa, Yagu, and Nazar. These are the gods of our ancestors." They feared losing their false traditions more than they feared the punishment of Allah. After nearly 1,000 years of rejection, Nuh turned to Allah with pain in his heart. "O my Lord," he cried, "I have called my people day and night, but they only run further away. Every time I invite them, they thrust their fingers into their ears, they cover themselves and persist in arrogance. O Allah, I am defeated, so help me." This was not a cry of despair, but a plea for justice. Hazrat Nuh has done everything he could. His people had been given more than enough time. Now it was time for Allah's decree to come. After centuries of rejection, mockery, and disbelief, Hazrat Nuh has turned his heart fully to Allah. He had fulfilled his duty with patience and sincerity. Now Allah's answer came, not with more time, but with a divine command that would change the course of history. Allah revealed to him, "None of your people will believe except those who have already believed. So do not be distressed by what they do. Build the ark under our watch and by our command." The decision had been made. Allah would now send a great punishment, a flood unlike anything the world had ever seen, to cleanse the earth from evil and disbelief. Hazrat Nuh began to build a massive ship, the Ark Safina, far from any river or sea. People were confused at first. Then they laughed. A prophet building a boat in the middle of dry land. What madness, they thought. But Hazrat Nuh remained silent and focused. Every plank, every nail, every corner of the ship was guided by divine instruction. It wasn't just a ship, it was a vessel of salvation. Day by day, the ark took shape, and with every piece placed, the mockery from the people grew louder. "Have you become a carpenter now?" They laughed. "Where is the sea, O Nuh? Are you going to drag this ship across the desert?" They called their children to come and watch. They pointed, insulted, and ridiculed. But Hazrat Nuh never responded with anger. He simply said, "You mock us now, but soon we will be the ones who laugh at you. You will know who will face a punishment that disgraces him." The ark grew large and strong, built to carry not just people but animals and supplies. It was made wide and tall, strong enough to withstand the waves that would come. The believers, though few, assisted him with full trust in Allah's promise. Then Allah gave him another command. "Gather pairs of every creature, male and female, and bring them into the ark, and gather the believers with you." The people watched as birds, animals, insects, all kinds of creatures began gathering near the ark, as if drawn by a hidden force. Even those who still mocked could not deny something strange was happening. Still, they refused to believe. When the ark was complete, Allah gave a final sign. When the oven overflows, begin boarding. This overflowing of the ground was a symbol that water would rise not just from the skies but from deep within the earth. Hazrat Nuh has prepared himself and his followers. He gave one last call to his son and others, but they refused. The time for warning was over. The ark, once mocked, now stood as a symbol of obedience, faith, and divine truth, ready to carry the faithful through the storm that was coming.